Hi there, so this is our Tuin Gypsy wagon, which is now pretty well complete, and we're very happy with it. Sits here in the edge of our garden. I'll give you a little walk round. So we've got quite a nice aspect looking in that direction. Found the steps could be a bit slippery when wet, so I've used some chicken wire just round them. That helps a lot. Here we can see the wheels and the sort of undercarriage. I put an outside light switch there which works the light here. Obviously that be switched from the inside as well. Let's have a look inside. So here we are. I've got the bed slightly raised up, which is kind of in the style of a shepherd's hut. I understand that's where the shepherd would keep the lambs that needed looking after, under his bed. In fact, we've got a photo here that shows quite nicely a traditional shepherd's hut. Put a picture on the wall, and you can see on the right there the bed and where the lambs would be kept, and they'd also apparently keep the shepherd a bit warm of a cold evening. So it's very nice with the arched roof. I've insulated it all with 40mm polystyrene, so the inside has been clad with very cheap B&Q tongue and groove that worked very well. I did find that the one of the sizes fits perfectly. I didn't even have to cut the length at all. That's interesting. We can see, I think, a sheep. There we are. Makes it an authentic shepherd's hut. Yeah, so it's insulated all the way around. This end here, we're looking at maybe letting it out for, and we thought folk might want to come who are going to a wedding or something. We're not that far from London and Guildford. So at this end of the bed, there is actually a full-length little hanging place. The broom's in there at the moment. That allows you to hang up your bridesmaid's dress or whatever, your suit. There's a sort of industrial fishing vibe going on, also slightly steampunk. So I like these light fittings. That's on a dimmer, so that works nicely. TV is nicely up there. That goes to an aerial outside, works very well. A bit of a theme with copper piping, which I quite like. So I made that lamp there, and also the tap system, and that's an old preserving pan, which also is a bit interesting and works very well. Bits and pieces on shelves. I found a place that does quite wide board oak surfaces that work quite well, and then we've got a small camping cooker actually here. So there's a 2-burner camping cooker. Here the window is a good system because you can either open it or you can have it on the tilt like that, so that gives you fresh air. The Tuin kit doesn't come with a handle, so that's something you'll have to get hold of. I've put a few notes around the place because there's an instant water heater under here, and that works the hot water, but of course it's only hot when the water's running a bit more slowly. So that's what that little note there says. Let's just shut the window. Another sort of industrial light there. And I put a vent in. It's just an axial vent with a little switch here. And what I find that does is if someone's making bacon in the morning, then that just helps to take the fumes out from the cooking. The sofa here actually does convert into quite a small sofa bed. And then behind these curtains, this is where we, if we have guests, they can put the clothes into one of these. And that just slides underneath, that works very well. And then other bits and pieces, blankets, and there's a table and different bits and pieces under there. Over here, let's just get a view further back, so that shows the whole kitchen area. There's a small fridge on the right there, and then made this little room, tiny little room, which needs a portaloo. So a portaloo sits in there, chemical toilet. We don't have a shower in here because we've got access to a sort of shower block very nearby. Okay, smoke detectors and carbon monoxide is a very good idea, and no, generally we're very happy with it. It's nice and snug and warm. I should talk a little bit about the roof. Let me just show you the roof. So the Tuin kit comes with a standard felt roof, or you can get shingle roof. But then if you go onto eBay, then there's a company that makes the metal roof, and it's made specifically to the dimensions of a Tuin building. So this is the Gypsy Gypsy wagon, and it's a bit wider than others. So you can buy this from eBay. I had it all delivered, and then I got a friend in to help me put it up. So what we've done is we put the felt roof on, and then I put battens about 50mm thick running the length of the roof. Then I used just some mineral wool as insulation that went between the battens, and then the metal roof went on top of that. So that provides a good level of insulation, I would say. And conveniently, these sort of end pieces that Tuin provide seal it up quite nicely. I did put a vapor barrier on top of the insulation. So far we've had people staying in it when it's been snowing outside, and they've been nice and snug. We use just a little blow heater at the moment. I'm probably going to get an oil-fired radiator in there. I'm not planning to get a wood burner in this one because from what I hear it can get extremely hot, and it's not thermostatically controlled. So this is just a simple way to heat your shepherd's hut. So yeah, there's another view of the roof there. Also, when you're inside and the rain is coming down, it's quite a reasonable volume level. It's not like battering away on a tin roof because the insulation is deadening the noise. So yeah, generally, yeah, very happy. We've got water coming in under there and electricity supply, which works very well. There's a small garage consumer unit inside, which I've used to run the mains for the sockets. See if we can see that, and the lighting circuit. Wiring is a little bit higgledy-piggledy in there, but it does the job. What else can I show you? Obviously mains. It's important to try and route all your mains behind the internal cladding, of course, so that helps a lot. Right, a few other things people might be interested in. So I found that originally I had gate valves as taps. They didn't work particularly well. These stopcocks work very well, have the right sort of look. I like the look anyway. And then over here, these diagonal pieces of timber that I've got on both the doors, the reason they are there actually is something to hold on to as you go up and down the steps. So it's quite difficult to have any other sort of banister system on the Gypsy wagon, because it would get in the way of the doors opening. But this seems to work very well. It's just enough. I've got the door blocked, so it can't open any more than this. So as you go up and down, you can hold on to that. What else have we got? Okay, just a quick view of the curtains. So that's a piece of plumbing pipe again, I think. And then the curtains at this end, the pole for the curtains is actually a shower pole for a shower curtain. So if you get the right one, then again, I think it was probably on Amazon, you can get one which has just about a perfect curve to match the roof of the hut. So then you can shut these across. Like so, and then you're nice and cozy in the main bed, and it's slightly separate from where the kids might be sleeping if they're sleeping out here. A little stool we found is very useful for getting in and out of the bed for those of us that are a little vertically challenged. It helps you to climb up there. So I think that's about it. Hope you've enjoyed the tour of our Tuin Gypsy wagon. Very happy with it, and hope that you'll be happy with yours as well. Goodbye.